we're going into iDUBBBZ and Creator Clash here quickly.
Okay.
Let's start off here. So we heard on the Tommy C program from a caller who claimed to have inside knowledge that iDUBBBZ was getting cheated on by ANISA in Austin, Texas. And now from crazydaysandnights.net. So for those of you who don't know, crazydaysandnights.net, I know it's a crazy name. However, they are known as one of the most accurate and trustworthy celebrity gossip columns on the planet. And a lot of celebrity gossip has first appeared here and then can be confirmed to be true. And blind item number 1 on Saturday, May 10th was the following. One wonders whether the crash out of this police YouTuber / money launderer / boxing promoter turned failed boxing promoter might have anything to do with his wife cheating on him again. Ooh,
let's go! Let's go!
No!
Let's go! Let's go!
The watcher.
Wait,
but notice how it said again. It's not the first time, buddy.
Oh,
we got a cuckold alert. Cuckold alert. Cuckold alert. Ooh, and that was written in such a way that there's no way it can be anyone else other than iDUBBBZ.
Clearly.
Usually there's at least some plausible deniability, like ones we've read in the past about Fuentes or Kanye or whatever.
Yeah.
This one, they may as well have just said iDUBBBZ got cocked. Blind item number 1. iDUBBBZ was cocked.
So what does this mean? Are they going to release something later, or like what happens with this?
I don't know. It just usually comes out that it's proven to be true. He's going to reveal more details about why he dropped out of Creator Clash 3. Let's have a look.
Well, there's Creator Clash, and I was down to do it. And even with the content cop, Ian and Ethan, them doing that, that's fine. But like, people got weird. They would hit me up and they're like, oh, what's the environment of this event going to be? And like, it's like, it's fine. I was committed to it. LA Beast was going to be doing it. But then people that they kind of
LA Beast was going to be doing it. Does Harley know something we don't know about LA Beast's current involvement? Also want to point out, I didn't want to play the clip of it because it didn't really matter, but Harley went on H3's show and claimed that he knew the content cop was going to drop on H3 before anyone else did, and that he tried to cryptically warn AB. But my whole thing is, it's like, why are you saying this? Because you should have just snaked Ian outright and warned H3 that this was happening instead of cryptically warning AB. And so I don't know. I thought that was kind of strange that he said that, which it's like, so iDUBBBZ told Harley he was going to do it, but didn't run it by Lena, another one of his fighters on the card who could have been affected by it. What a fucking
This sounds like a cope, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does sound like a big cope from fucking Harley about that. So I don't really know, but let's listen to him as to why he walked away here.
If the event endorses or puts like front and center, we're saying some crazy shit, in my opinion, and I was not comfortable endorsing an event that would endorse these people and their words.
Anti-Semitic stuff. Like, what were they saying?
They were like saying things like, well, one specific thing that like kind of that was out of all the things that had been said. I saw a clip of Hassan, and I knew they were going to be doing a fundraiser with him, but he was like, oh yeah, if you've ever said anything positive about Israel, you shouldn't be allowed to even be a dog catcher. You should be treated like a neo-Nazi. And I was like, hey,
whoa,
my family
did he
and
really
friends
say that? Like, whoa, buddy. Hassan needs to fucking curb his anti-Semitism, buddy.
Yeah, people in chat are saying, today, Junior.
You know,
Spit
this
it
guy
out.
is so low.
My
Everybody
God.
on the podcast is fucking looks like they're like going to sleep.
I used to watch Kyle. Remember FPS Russia? Where you blow things up?
Oh, yeah.
And he went to
And it was
jail
a
or
badass
something?
show. They got him for fucking weed, the bastards. And they
Really?
took all
That's
of-
why?
That's what they got him for. They federally charged him with weed, and then they took away his right to own fucking firearms. They took
What
away
the?
millions
That's
of dollars worth
bullshit.
of weapons. It was dirty. They did him so dirty, bro.
In my community. That's so crazy. All of them? I don't know. But then like the conversation was really political, and because like I don't know if you guys caught the official Creator Clash fundraiser.
No.
Oh, they just did one with like Hassan, and it was him reacting to this video that Ethan made about him. So they're just like talking a lot about like the Houthis. And
Could someone
Hezbollah.
get C4 in that room?
Oh,
Stat
man.
2 lines
stat.
of coke per person. C4
And a
stat?
cigarette.
Like
2 lines of coke and a fucking cigarette each, says the
Oh.
good doctor.
please.
Holy.
I don't hate these guys, but please.
And Hamas
Please.
and like was there rapes on and like it's just all this, and I'm like, what's up with the boxing though? Yeah, what's going on with like the boxing? Like I
All
I don't
right,
hate
let's
them. I
keep
was just
going here. I know. It's just a bit slow.
I'm
Okay,
making a
so
little
now
ribbon.
we have Denims is like trying to act tough and intimidate H3 here.
What?
This is cringe,
Oh,
super cringe.
Okay.
You want funny things? I'll give you stuff to laugh about, dude. I've got a lot of jokes about you.
Come on.
Why is she acting fucking tough?
Well, I said nobody gives a shit about her. She has no
would-
actual clout or audience of her own.
He would work. He would fucking ruin her. He would
Well,
financially
H3
burden her.
challenged her to call in, and she didn't call in. If she's so sharp and could just dance circles around him, why not?
Yeah. What?
You don't want the smoke, man. You don't.
Oh,
He
stop!
does. He actually
Oh, he
does.
does.
Do
He
it.
wants it. File the suit then, bitch.
Yeah. like-
File the suit then.
I mean, you seem to think insulting people is really funny. I'm sure you'll find
It
this.
is.
oh my god! Well, why do we have to act
Oh,
like
wow.
insulting people's the highest crime on the internet? Like, come
Oh, I-
on, bro.
No, like, are they aware that there was a thing called a roast that
Yeah.
existed for decades before the internet even existed? You know, they used to run them on Comedy Central back in the mid 2000s. It wasn't even that long ago. Just like the roast of Donald Trump, whatever. Like,
Pamela Anderson, fucking all those guys. Yeah.
I'm sure you would find it just as funny if people did it to you too, right?
Oh no! Watch out, Ethan.
oh
They're
no,
gonna make
it's
fun
not-
of you.
It's not as though he's been battling people for the last year straight in like the most brutal ways. It's not like this guy hasn't been involved in tons of legal disputes, you know?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Ah,
Denims is gonna bring something to the table he's never seen before.
yeah.
No,
like,
Denims.
I'll make
Holy
fun
shit.
of you. Hey,
I know.
she fucking speak. That's
She
all.
doesn't even know how to perform. She's a bum. You suck.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Holy-
so here we have Ethan Klein's reaction. Here he is. I
Okay.
think the implication is he's going to his lawyer's office. Denim's crying and shaking right now. I don't know why you would want to battle this guy in the courtroom.
Oh
I think it's a really bad idea. Okay, moving on. We have Hassan Piker, who's tweeted out, I got stopped by Customs and Border Patrol at global entry for additional questioning. I'm out. It wasn't that bad, but very strange experience overall. He then provides more details. He says they didn't ask for my phone, but they did ask a lot more about my political affiliations, etc. And then in the next slide, we have his video he made about it today.
Okay.
So let's hear what he had to say.
The fact that a lot of the shit that like the Ethan Kleins of the world have like cried about over
Oh,
and over again.
This is the thing
we're
is,
on
this guy is actually trying to blame Ethan Klein for him getting questioned at the border.
That's
I
ridiculous.
don't know what, like, buddy, a lot of people get questioned at the border all the fucking time, bro. I ended up having to get fucking questioned at the border for an additional 10 minutes the last time I fucking went, okay? But listen, bro, the reason you might be getting questioned at the border isn't Ethan Klein. It's the fact that you are speaking out in support of groups that the United States government considers terrorist organizations, like the Houthi pirates. That's why you're getting questioned, bro. Like, oh, I wonder why. It's not Ethan Klein's fault that you decided that you were going to say America deserved 9/11. It's not Ethan Klein's fault that you go after U.S. soldiers, okay? It's not Ethan Klein's fault that you interview and glaze a Houthi pirate terrorist. That's not his fault. That's on you, bro. Let's keep going.
Ironically brought up in that fucking conversation. And I was shocked. I was shocked.
Exactly.
Okay.
Buddy, this guy talked about killing Rick Scott.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
he supported killing Rick Scott, who's a sitting U.S. member of Congress. And he's going to, I wonder why I'm getting questioned. Would he be like, if Richard Spencer gets questioned or like Mike Pinovich or some right-wing guy, would he be crying for them? No. So why should we cry for him when he gets questioned for supporting groups that are linked to terrorism?
Yeah, and you're supporting all these people and like all this crazy shit with a huge audience.
Yes.
I don't think the government wants your audience of impressionable young people to like start thinking, oh yeah, let's start, like
it's totally acceptable to call for violence against sitting members of the United States Congress. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't
Buddy,
make sense, bro.
If it was the right wing, you'd have a knock on your door the next fucking day.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
You've seen it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, not like the bleach sword, obviously, but like the Houthi. Like, did you interview a Houthi? It says here that you interviewed a Houthi, and I was
you
like,
did.
or was he actually a Houthi?
Hassan,
Was
you do have freedom of speech, right, Hassan? Just like the right wing has freedom of speech. But you tell us we don't have freedom from consequences. Likewise, you don't have freedom from consequences. You need to think in your empty, rock-filled mind, if I bring on a member of a terrorist organization and I give him a softball interview where I glaze him, could this potentially affect my prospects in the future? Maybe think next time about the consequences. Because, if there's some right-wing guy who thinks it's funny to throw a Roman or whatever, and then it gets him fired from his job or kicked out of school, you go, you should have thought about it. Well, maybe you should have thought about supporting Houthi terrorists, Hassan.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, he's not. You can look to all of the reporting that came out afterwards and before I interviewed him that he is not he's not a Houthi, that he is a regular Yemeni citizen. And I said, like, his name is Rashid al-Haddad. He is not even a Shia. And the dude, luckily, again, Iraqi, went.
Just saying those words, by the way, sounds like terrorism. I don't know about you guys, but what he just said there, I would be like, red flag, red flag.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a Sunni last name. Al-Haddad is a Sunni last name. So he must not have been.
Still scary.
Still scary. To him, you go, is this guy a terrorist? It's like, I don't know. The thing is, right, these guys were so in favor of the Biden administration going after their political opponents, arresting the Jan 6ers, prosecuting members of President Trump's cabinet, his associates, locked them all up. Well, now the shoe is on the other foot, right? And I don't know if Trump really is going to be lenient on you when you're supporting groups that are considered terrorist organizations, Hassan.
Yep.
And, we all had to think about this stuff. Are the feds going to come knocking? Who's going to get charged with what? You now have to feel that same way. It doesn't feel good, does it? Maybe we should all become more moderate and stop trying to demonize and prosecute our political opposition. But that'll never fucking happen. The culture war just keeps escalating and escalating and escalating. and everybody in the end is going to get what they fucking deserve.
The very fact that that was like a point of contention that could have fucking gotten me arrested is insane. And I genuinely, in that moment, was thinking like, these fucking dumbass slop tubers are actually playing with
this slop. Everyone makes slop.
Slop tubers.
We're all
Hassan.
slop.
Hassan, Asmongold is not influencing the Custom and Border Patrol of the United States government. I don't know what to tell you, brother.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to say. This is Asmongold's fault that Customs detained. Buddy, Asmongold has nothing to do with this. This is unhinged to think that Asmongold has that influence.
fucking fire. And I even thought about not even mentioning this because I was like, I don't want to give him any.
Speaking of Asmongold, did you know someone was like, does Asmon watch the casino? Because in his search results, he searched for what is a torta? Someone's like, does Asmon watch the casino?
Any sort of like power over the situation. But like the reality of the matter is 100% the Trump administration is inadvertently working with a lot of these fucking dipshits. These dipshits are playing a formative role in getting people in.
Did he really just try and say the Trump administration is working with Ethan Klein and Asmongold to persecute him?
Crazy.
Listen, like, they're not working with them. You could try and make some argument that they influence, but that's a bit delusional to me. To actually say that the administration is working with Asmongold and Ethan Klein, like, buddy.
Well, there's like, Ashton, how many crazy like viral videos about Hassan are out there right now saying he supports terrorism? That will put a flag on him regardless of who's talking about him or not.
There's an article in the Daily Mirror about the whole situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's multiple negative articles as well about the guy. So I wouldn't say it's just like some guy on Twitch or YouTube that's causing this problem for him. It's a problem he's caused for himself, and he's really high profile. And so because of that, he's going to get maybe a little bit of an enhanced questioning. But it's not like they took him in the back room and put balloon animals up his ass or detained him for like a month. Because there's horror stories. Motherfuckers go to the border, they get detained for like a month in a fucking holding cell or sent to some fucking hotel in quarantine. Shit like that. That's not what happened to him, right? So he's trying to make this mild inconvenience into this big martyrdom thing and use it as a, tool to attack his opponents on the internet, which is ridiculous.
Exactly.
Trouble with the law. Okay? That is literally the case.
That's your fault.
It was shocking that that was the case, but it is the case. And it's actually very frustrating that it is the case, that this administration doesn't care. That's why they work with Beitar. That's why they work with all these other fucking insane groups. The Barry Weisses of the...
As the Houthi interviewer. Fuck off.
The thing, though. If he was genuinely so scared of the government, do you think he'd be saying this stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
He ultimately still believes that he's totally safe and untouchable. And this is just him trying to claim undeserved martyr status. I wish it was the case where the Trump administration would just black bag this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Lock him up.
World actually have motion in this goddamn admin.
Okay, there he's drinking his Diet Coke from the glass.
You want to be a martyr, Hassan? Be a martyr. Okay, here we just have.
This is great.
This is just interesting. This is from a couple years ago. Just notice how slutty ANISA is dressed to go to meet Hassan. Like, look at this, man.
Whoa.
Could she have dressed any fucking dirtier than that? Like, holy, like the whole cleavage is out. Cut off short jean shorts. And then iDUBBBZ is doing like this cocked pose and posture. But let's listen to this. This is just ANISA bragging about how socialist she is and how radical she is, and putting down iDUBBBZ as not being a real true believer.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that I'm the one.
By the way, she was seething that she had to sit on that side and not in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
She was pissed.
I'm more extreme than Ian, where I'm like pretty anti-capitalist.
Oh my god!
Look at just throws Ian right under the bus. It's like, no, I'm the real true socialist, Hassan. Like, I hate landlords. It's like
Ian's a little bit of a bitch
he
about
looks
that.
he looks so uncomfortable. iDUBBBZ should have said, "Shut up, bitch. I'm actually a communist. What do you think about that? I'm for all confiscate. I'm for seizing the means of production for the proletariat, ANISA.
Wow.
I don't even believe we should have private property or personal property. I think we should be in fucking communes. What do you think about that, ANISA Bish?" But he's just like sitting there in silence, letting himself be politically cocked by his wife.
All right. By the way, if you're watching on the Clip channel, hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
As a matter of fact, I'm a Maoist third worldist, Bish. You're nothing but a first worldist imposter. There'll never be revolution in the first world, Bish. That's what he should have told her.
Landlords. I hate the system that we're in. Like, I think the reason why
I hate landlords.
Meanwhile, Hassan's mom is a landlord, apparently. And also, iDUBBBZ was a landlord. Remember when he got exposed for being a landlord?
Yeah.
He talked about how he was going to rent out his properties. So ANISA, it's just bullshit where she gets, yeah, like, I hate landlords. Meanwhile, she's collecting profit by being rent-seeking along with her husband. That's nice.
Oh, my God.
what really made me mad about boxing events in the past is that it's rich assholes
This is insane.
betting their money
God.
to make money.
Like, are you for real? You guys are all rich assholes that are betting your money to make money. Like, they're really trying to pretend that Crater Clash is never about turning a profit. It absolutely was. This is crazy.
May I also say one thing? Why can't Misfits turn a profit? Why? Everything has to
she's
be for
trying to
charity?
say-
Like, f***
Trying
off.
to say that it's evil and it's exploiting the fighters. Just listen to her nonsense.
Oh, please.
To like have people that are struggling to like make ends meet and pay rent, watch them do it, and then they'll go home and like have a lot of money and like
Look at Ian.
whatever.
Like, he's just totally shell-shocked. He has no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
He
what the
looks
fuck?
totally dumbfounded. He's like, why is this stupid bitch flapping her gums?
But we were
Like,
all
what is
paid decently, and they told us how much we're being paid before we signed the contract.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's forcing people to fight, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and a lot of people who are fighters, well, a lot of people have criminal records. They have no other opportunities. And fighting gave them a way out, a way to stay disciplined, a way to earn a living. ANISA has no fucking idea what she's talking about. And by the way, there are just some people out there who they live to fight. They're fucking
Exactly.
warriors, and they deserve to have an outlet to be rewarded for their set of skills. ANISA, on the other hand, believes that this should all just be a big charity, silly slap fight amongst fucking friends, which is retarded.
And the fighters are exploited too, like
Yes. Usually, yeah. But this is like, it feels way better where it's like, these are people who are getting punched in the face for your entertainment, and your money is actually going towards people that like need it rather than watching like.
You had fucking parties, you stupid bitch. What a fucking
You know what
liar.
I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. Okay, I think that's it for iDUBBBZ and ANISA.
Shorter one.